Hey, this is Harold with Buckeye Outdoors. We are here at very historic Woodland Cemetery in Dayton, Ohio. I'm out here with Nurse Angie. She is running around somewhere. I don't know. I might have lost her. And we're going to be doing section 307. This is a newer section. So we got a little bit of snow on the ground. It's nothing too hateful. Look at this. Bingo. That's cool. People really got into their bingo. I always said, you know, if you're in a bingo hall, you just better watch it with those gals. They don't play around when it comes to their bingo. What I like about these newer sections is the stones really change. They, I don't know. They tend to get really super creative, partially because they have the technology like lasers that can do some pretty amazing things on tombstones now. A lot of times when I see these, I'll see a veteran's monument or the little marker, I'll just kind of set it up for them so it's right again. I do that quite a bit to quite a few of these. I got terrible English today, huh? Mullins, Price Peck, Art Camp, Martin, Whitman, Whiteman, Wilson, Tree Branch. Gotta watch out for tree branches. Forsyth, Strady. Chilly out here today, a little windy. Now we have a mausoleum up here. Just got some stained glass. I heard that one of these can set you back about $250,000. They are not cheap to have one done. Household Finance Corporation manager. This is Hardin. Oh wow. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Wow. So nicely done. University of Dayton down there. Evelyn Blevins. I guess in a way, us coming through and doing this, you know, it's really kind of makes you feel human. It really does. Especially when you see faces, you know, and you can put a face to a name. It's even more interesting. finding them so young, you know. It's tough. Yeah, some of the laser work they do on these stones now, it's pretty amazing. When you think about the quality of the workmanship that the laser can do, it's just incredible. Incredible. Yin and yang. This pretty little tree here. That's one thing I may do, is actually take classes on all the tree species and types they have, because there's so many different types. It's incredible how many different types there are. Wouldn't really think about it before. I mean, this place has like so many trees, and so many of the trees here are state champion trees. It's quite amazing. But this is, for like a garden cemetery, one of the top in the nation. All right, just trying to think of which way we're going to be attacking this, because you see there's sections going this way, it goes that way. The thing I don't want to do is get all my wires crossed when we do these big sections like this. It can get a little confusing. Well, we're just going to follow it the way she goes. If you ever have a chance in here in Dayton, Ohio, do come out and check out Woodland Cemetery. You will not be disappointed, to say the least. Like I said, it's always interesting putting faces and such with names, and you often wonder what the story is for everybody that is interred here. And it's impossible to know. This is a fresh one, so we need to walk around that. Oh, this is beautiful stone. Look at this. All the engraving work. Beautiful stone, beautiful tribute, monument. Again, like this one for Haddocks, Gracella, and Charles. Look at that thing. It's beautiful, beautiful. Amazing what they can do all these years, you know, with all this technology. It's amazing how they do it now and how they used to do it, especially when you're in an older section. You really start to appreciate the craftsmanship that went into it. You know, the hand carved, and you know, especially the hand carved stones. I mean, that, you know, that's something. That really is. It's beautiful. Beautiful stone. But yeah, I mean, nowadays we have machines that essentially cut the shape and do the engraving. Not so much back in the day. It was more like hand quarry the stone, carry it by horse, by mule, by whatever, and then you got to form it, shape it, engrave it with hand tools. So it was a little different back then, right? And I think we have, I'm not sure if that is, I'll get a better look at this track, but yeah, here we go. We got paw pads. I have a coyote that came through here. Woodland is home to coyotes and fox, owls, hawks. They recently got a photo of a coyote and a fox in the same frame, which is not something that easily happens. Trying to get those two in the same frame is, I would definitely say, exceptionally rare. Definitely a paw print. At first I thought it was deer, but the spacing isn't right. So it's always interesting when you can put faces, you know, with people. It's always interesting. Here's an interesting one. That's cool. Things that are notable is that, of course, this is a slightly newer section, but I'm seeing stones from 2000, early 2000s. So some of these have been here for, you know, 2003, 1995, 1995. So over 20 years. But, all right, folks, we're back. Whenever there's someone out here, you know, I try to be very respectful of the fact that they're out here with loved ones, and I do not film them. When I see people and I get so close to them, I stop filming and, you know, make myself scarce. You know, they're out here definitely for a reason, and I don't want to disturb them in any make, manner, shape, or form. And this is a beautiful area right here. Look at this. Isn't this nice? We have Alfred Jackson here. He was a master mason. And Constance Jackson, who was with the Order of the Eastern Star. I was a first degree Mason, but I did not pursue it past my first degree. With the Kettering Lodge, Kettering, Ohio. But I chose to no longer pursue it. It's my own choice. Well, Freemasonry is a wonderful brotherhood to be in. It just wasn't right for me. And I myself am exploring other fraternal endeavors. I guess that's one way to put it. I'm exploring other fraternal endeavors. That's the thing in life, you know, is everybody out here made choices in their lives. Good or bad, they made choices. Choices that they had to live with. Choices that they literally took to the grave with them. It's the way life is. It's a funny thing how that works. but the condition is exemplary. I can't find any fault with anything here. It's just in beautiful condition. And there are other local cemeteries that, you know, not dropping names, but they could probably learn a little bit from this. In fact, I know they could learn. It's just, will they? You know, some of them look at profit over, you know, maintenance. It's true. It's just, I can't say it any other way. There are cemeteries that are like that. And that has always profoundly bothered me. But, you know, a lot of them were given this sort of a promise that, you know, it'd be taken care of. It wasn't. All right, so we have Kimberly Ann Smith. I always love these. You can pull it back. So like I said, it's just fascinating to get a face with a name. And just some random bushes. I'm not sure what type those are. They almost look like lilacs, honestly, and they're massive if they are. This section is slowly drawing closer and closer. We gotta go way down there still. Okay, we had another visitor. This is the Karras family. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Beautiful little family plot here. I'm thinking we are into a Jewish, I may be wrong, someone tell me if I'm wrong. Wow, these are pretty neat little section here. A lot of cutting in and out, folks. There's a lot of people that have been showing up. And like I said, I will not get them on film. Unless they're really interested in what I'm doing and they want to talk about it. Which I have not offered. I have not been offered that. So young. So young. That gets to me still. Every time I'm out in these places doing what we do out here. Just coming across a youngster and just thinking to myself, God, you're just too young. You're too young. You know? But life is funny like that. There's a bigger picture to all this. Now this material, I think they have abalone shell mixed in with the stone. And then look at that. It's beautiful. And we have some people over there, so we are gonna go this way. And greetings are a gift from God. Ramsey, Sheila Washington, Buck, Freeman, Jenkins, 2003. I think the earliest stones I'm seeing are for like the mid 90s, 95-ish. seems to be the numbers. Kerp, Tentman, Patterson. Stratton, Wiggenworth, Woods. Denzel, Castle, Thoris, Asbury, Ashbury. Another look at part of UD. I don't know what building that is, but it is most definitely University of Dayton. Fernan and Vicky. Cisco, he was a Mason. Horvath, Beal, Simon. Today's veteran is Armit Simon, U.S. Navy, World War II. We salute you, sir, never forget. A lot of times you may see rocks or pennies or nickels or whatever placed on stones. Often that is a sign of respect to the decedent, is what that usually is. Schroeder, Rudd, Snodgrass. It's almost the entire section, guys. You've stuck along with us this long, you might as well hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell us what you think of these videos as we attempt to take you on a tour of these massive historical cemeteries. She was young. So young. I don't know, you get reminders every time you see someone from, you know, about the time you were born, and you see they just recently passed, or they passed much way before their time, and that always gets you a little. I guess it's that little reminder, right? Humbling reminder. Alright, so now let's go this way. Stios, I believe that section is Greek, because you remember we were just over there. Yeah. Vlahos. I mean, to me, I don't know, my Greek sounding. Joseph Paley, really? Dr. Paley. That name sounds very familiar to me. Didn't realize he was quite that old now. If that's the Dr. Paley, I believe it is. It's kind of a beautiful day out. It's chilly, it's cold, it is winter in Ohio. But also, this beautiful sun is out. The snow is melting a little bit. And it is a pretty awesome day out here. So let us know what you think about the cavalry project we just pretty much completed, which really was the learning phase for us. It takes almost 40 something videos to film something like this, and a lot of work goes into it. And I always wondered what people really thought about it. We don't get a lot of feedback. People do watch them, but they really don't say much. So it would be helpful if you all would let us know. Alright guys, that concludes this section of filming here today at Woodland. Like I said, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Cheers.